Hello guys, I'm Tom, and today we'll find out who Time Baby is. One of the strangest, most powerful, and highly intriguing entities or monsters featured in the animated series Gravity Falls is the Time Baby, also known as the mortal enemy of Bill Cipher. This curious and peculiar creature is among the most powerful beings because it is the last of its kind. We are told that it belongs to an alien race of time giants, making it responsible for overseeing its timeline and maintaining order in its universe. For this reason, it created the Time Police, whose authority extended to patrolling a million-year radius around Earth's temporal parameter. This strange being was trapped and frozen within a massive iceberg in Antarctica. Eventually, when it awakened in the future, it became the king and tyrannical leader of humanity, serving as the guardian of time and tasked with correcting and eliminating any anomaly or paradox that occurred. In this video, I will explain in detail everything we know about the history and origins of the Time Baby. I will then discuss its physical appearance, what we know about its personality and behavior, as well as its incredible abilities and known weaknesses. The Time Baby was a giant humanoid creature resembling a colossal human infant. It is the last of its species of time-manipulating giants. Furthermore, it serves as the supreme leader of the human race in a distant future, ruling as a tyrannical dictator. The Time Baby is a secondary antagonist in the epic animated series Gravity Falls, being a very powerful entity capable of rivaling Bill Cipher. Before delving deeply into the Time Baby, I want to cover its full history as briefly presented in the series and in Journal Number 3. The Time Baby's history is fascinating and somewhat mysterious as it is revealed gradually throughout the animated series, though we are only given a few hints about this creature's origin. The Time Baby is the last survivor of a race of time giants that went extinct long before the events depicted in the series. It is mentioned to weigh around 90 tons. At some unknown point in the past, the Time Baby became frozen in Antarctica within a glacier and remained there in a kind of cryogenic slumber for thousands of years. According to documents known as the Northwest Cover-Up, the statues of US presidents on Mount Rushmore are actually giant robots designed to be activated if the Time Baby ever awakened, with the goal of confronting and stopping it. However, despite this preparation, in the distant future, due to global warming, the Time Baby was freed when the ice melted and humanity was unable to stop it. At that moment, it began to wreak havoc and destruction on human civilization. These events are briefly mentioned in one of the episodes of the first season when Dipper and Mabel travel to the future after stealing a device that allows them to travel through time at will. Eventually, the Time Baby managed to conquer the entire world, as no one could stop it due to its incredible abilities. This is how it became the supreme leader of Earth and humanity. After Dipper and Mabel Pine sabotaged Agent Blendin Blandan's mission by stealing the time-traveling device, the Time Baby blamed the agent for this incident, as he failed to fulfill his mission of preventing anomalies in the timelines. This only caused more problems. For this reason, Blendin Blandin was sentenced to spend 10 squared lifetimes in the time prison, also known as the Infinite Prison. When Blendin managed to escape from this place just before being recaptured, he invoked the Glubnar, a game or contest similar to ancient gladiator fights, used by those accused of causing anomalies in the universe to seek justice and win a temporary wish. The Time Baby's agents captured Dipper and Mabel Pines and brought them to the future to participate in the Glubnar. Here, the Time Baby presides over and supervises Blendin's Globnar game. After the children win, the Time Baby agrees to let Blendin live, as the Pines' siblings request that he not eliminate him. Additionally, the Time Baby grants the Pines' children a time wish, which is essentially an unrestricted wish capable of altering history without creating paradoxes or anomalies in the universe. Sometime after this event, the Time Baby reappears during the apocalypse known as Weirdmageddon, which was unleashed by Bill Cipher. The Time Baby confronts Bill alongside the Time Police, attempting to arrest him since Bill had possessed Blendin and used him to deceive Mabel, who inadvertently released the rift between dimensions. Since Bill's chaotic dimension poses a threat capable of destroying the entire universe, the Time Baby tries to reason with the Triangular Dream Demon. Interestingly, Bill Cipher does not heed the Time Baby and vaporizes him along with his Time Police. Despite this, it is revealed that the Time Baby was not completely destroyed or killed. A cryptogram appearing at the end of the episode reveals that the giant baby survived. although it will take approximately 1,000 years for him to reconstruct all his molecules. According to the cryptogram, when this happens, the Time Baby will be very angry and become extremely stubborn. In the episode, Weirdmageddon Part 3, Bill Cipher mentions the Time Baby, saying he got rid of Time Baby, claiming that he is now one with time and controls everything. Unfortunately, no further mention is made of this creature in the series, and he does not reappear. Therefore, we can conclude that, while the Time Baby remains alive, his story within the Gravity Falls universe ends here. Now that we have thoroughly covered the complete history and origins of the Time Baby, I want to talk about his physical appearance, what we know about his personality and behavior, as well as his various abilities and what Journal Number 3 reveals about this being. The Time Baby is an extremely large and heavy entity, standing as tall as a medium-sized building. His appearance resembles that of a somewhat chubby human baby, with a glowing blue hourglass-shaped mark on his forehead, which turns red when he fires a type of laser from it. His eyes are black with very small pupils, which also turn red when he becomes enraged or attacks. His head is disproportionately larger than his body, with prominent rosy cheeks that give him a flushed look. Additionally, the Time Baby has very large arms and legs. He does not wear clothes, only an enormous white diaper. On some occasions, he is seen sitting in a kind of giant floating walker that he uses for transportation, although he can also move without it. However, it is implied that he tires if he moves on his own. Regarding his personality, the Time Baby is a despotic, tyrannical, indoctrinating, and highly oppressive being. However, all his actions are intended to protect space-time and the universe from any threats. Despite this, he seems to take pleasure in vaporizing humans who disagree with him or speak out of turn. He is extremely honorable and fulfills everything he promises. He is also understanding in certain situations, such as when he grants a time wish to those who win the Globnar and offers them the opportunity to surrender. The Time Baby harbors a deep hatred for Bill Cipher and cannot tolerate him at all, as Bill disregards the existing laws and rules of the universe. This anger becomes evident when the Time Baby speaks to Bill and tells him that the rift between dimensions he opened will destroy everything, and that it is necessary to put an end to the situation. This time monster is an incredibly powerful being, nearly as strong as Bill Cipher, making it a fascinating entity. First of all, the Time Baby can manipulate timelines at will, although he generally refrains from doing so, focusing instead on eliminating anomalies and paradoxes to maintain order. He also possesses the incredible ability of chronokinesis, which allows him to alter the flow of time itself. He can speed it up, stop it, and even slow it down. He can levitate at will, enabling him to move quickly, and he has the ability to shoot a laser beam from his head and eyes, which he uses to vaporize his enemies. He also has a certain level of omniscience, as he can perceive everything that happens in the past and present. Interestingly, he cannot see the future, which was one of the reasons Bill Cipher was able to defeat him so easily and why he ended up frozen in Antarctica for thousands of years without being able to prevent it. Additionally, the Time Baby can generate holograms with his mind, which he uses to communicate with his agents. Despite his imposing appearance and tyrannical nature, it is said that he is a fair and good leader who seeks the best for humanity in the future. However, his greatest weakness is his inability to foresee or predict the future. This information about the Time Baby was written by Dipper Pines in Journal Number 3 after his return from the Globnar game in the future. Dipper describes this experience as one of the most bizarre and strange of his life, highlighting his encounter with this peculiar creature. The journal mentions the following. Apparently, in the future, the Time Baby is the supreme leader of the entire planet Earth. In the year 20,712, everyone obeys him, listens to him, and honors him. He eliminates or vaporizes anyone who causes trouble. Dipper also notes that the Time Baby has a resonant and eloquent voice, although he sometimes makes mistakes pronouncing words like library and spaghetti. The Time Baby possesses a laser beam so powerful it can reduce everything to dust. But interestingly, he is easily distracted by his giant baby toys and pacifier. He cannot walk, so he floats in a flying walker that also controls the Earth's rotation. He drinks cosmic milk from a container the size of a skyscraper, and according to Dipper, when this creature burps, it creates a tremor so strong it can be measured on the Richter scale. The Time Baby has chubby, sausage-like fingers capable of destroying anything. However, Dipper also describes him as strangely merciful when he's not throwing a tantrum or causing people to fight to the death for the time wish. Additionally, he reinstated Blendin Blendin's job and pardoned his sentence in the time prison before retiring to sleep for 2,000 years. The journal also mentions that the Time Baby is responsible for Sue's having the infinite pizza, a slice that can be eaten by anyone but regenerates infinitely only when Seuss eats it. Seuss can request the pizza to change ingredients, and it always obeys. Although delicious, Dipper notes that it is very greasy and even stained the journal. Alex Hirsch, the series creator, mentioned that the Time Baby and Bill Cipher are enemies who cannot stand each other, as one seeks absolute control while the other wants to destroy everything. According to Hirsch, they have known each other for millennia. In conclusion, the Time Baby is one of the most bizarre and strange concepts in Gravity Falls, but he is also a very interesting character. Although his design as a giant baby might seem simple, his inclusion added depth to the series' mythology. What do you think? Were you already familiar with the Time Baby from Gravity Falls? Did you know his story and origins? Did you know he survived Bill Cipher's attack? And finally, what do you think of the Time Baby as a concept? Did you like it, or did you find it too strange and funny? Leave your answers and opinions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it to support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of my new videos.